Pretty cool. My brother got me the ZV-1 for Christmas. So I've been watching the tutorials just to understand a little bit better the menus and the settings with the camera. And um, I only have one micro USB cord long enough to connect to the camera. So I had to disable a mic to be able to connect the camera. So I'm using the camera audio so you can hear me, I hope. So I'm just making sure how the video looks. Actually, I'm kind of surprised because I found this really nice tutorial on YouTube to help set up and just understand the camera settings and everything like that. And so I still gotta figure out how to configure the format with the camera, because with the Office, I thought I had a like an arm extension I could connect to like a pole, so I could put this in the camera, but it's not quite right in that it took me a while to kind of position it. So I'm still kind of looking kind of a little bit cockeyed because I know the camera's slightly up here. I want to try to look at the camera, but when I do that, my eyesight's got up, so I got to fix that. So um, thanks. Because I'm streaming it to restream, so I can't see who's commenting. So I apologize for not being able to say, "Hey, so and so." Hang on, let me see if I can open up a browser and see who I'm talking to. Okay, who am I talking to? Sammy. Oh yeah, Sammy. So that's the thing. I'll probably once I get another USB micro cable, I'll be able to connect the mic to there. So right now I'm just temporarily using the camera mic for now. So this will just, you'll be able to hear me. Otherwise they'd be like, so. Hey Matt, thanks. Yeah, I'm still getting used to the camera. So I spent the last few hours watching some of the tutorials on how you set up the camera setup and stuff. So, and it's very funny that when I was looking at how it relates to the live stream, it's only like a few minutes where oh, you gotta just hook up the USB cable here and everything like that. I'm like, but I did find another video with some of the subtle nuances with the camera set, with the frame rate, stuff like that. So I'm still trying to sort that out. So, but I was just dying to be able to connect the camera to the laptop. So, so thanks. But yeah, so it's a test. It's not complete yet. I'll know I'll need to get a USB mic to be able to connect to this, so I can be able to connect the audio. Have to try to figure out how I can reposition better the camera so I don't look a little bit angled. Right now, I got as close as I can, so I'm not using my vMix software, so I'm using Restream just because that's another thing I got to deal with. But I just want to be able to make sure the camera's operational. So there's an old LSP video where David went over all the Sony settings. This was before the ZV-1, but the settings are saying, okay, I'll look out for that. Thanks, Matt. But yeah, so I don't know if that if the old LSP video covers oh god, not clean HDMI, but like the opposite, just so I could see what the controls are saying. Because I had to go in the camera to set the clean HDMI, so that way you don't see all the camera settings here. But in doing that, I can't really see what other stuff I can read. The camera audio levels and stuff like that. So that's what I'm dying to find out. But the face tracking is pretty cool. That's something I haven't had with the other cameras. I'm still getting used to the because the Logitech, I mean, was good for what I needed to do, but the video, the face kind of looks kind of like washed out, and so there wasn't really much I could do with the color, skin tones. But with the ZV-1, it's pretty neat where they have like this smooth skin setting. So, um, well, I won't say. Well, you never mind. I'll save the jokes for later. Camera mic is used. Yeah, I'm using the camera mic on the Sony just because I had to pull out the USB cable out of here to be able to connect to the camera. That was long enough. The one that came with the camera is about this long, so it wouldn't reach the laptop. So I'm temporarily using that until I can get another cord, so I'll be able to talk out of that. So that's why I sound a little bit funny. Yep, I got it at 60 frames. I think it was set to 1.8. I forget why. I think someone was like suggesting to slow down the shutter, so it might be at like a 120 or something. I'll have to check that. But yeah, so there was a different video that was talking about like frames and shutter and be able to slow it down. I know like 4K would have been overkill, so so trying to get that sweet spot where it's not too low, but you know, one where it didn't affect anything like with lag and stuff like that. Let's see. Obviously, those won't flow through to the stream. That's literally the clean H. Yeah, because like because I saw the one setting where you could set the clean for a clean HDMI, which is cool. It's just that when I stream it from the camera, because it's in the stream mode, I can't see the camera settings. You know, like to be able to see the audio levels and stuff like that. I mean, because I'll be using like the mic, that shouldn't be a problem because I'll be monitoring the audio here. But because I'm using the camera audio, I'm kind of flying a little blind as to like how the audio is. So I'm just going by feedback by you guys. So yeah, essentially that's what it is, Lars. There is a newer video about the ZV-1 for the setting. It's basically the same as the ZV. Okay, yeah, the one I saw, Sammy, was about a couple years old. It was pretty good. It's I guess he was like a Sony employer. Let me see if I can get the link to that so I can share that. Oh wait, this computer's not connected to this. It's I feel I'm kind of doing a little piecemeal in trying this out, but let me give you the link just in case if people wondering like what I was using it. But yeah, because like it won't let me. Well, let me see if it'll let me type a message. Hang on a second. Hopefully you can see the link I could share. Oh, it's only showing on YouTube. Son of a beeswax. All right, hang on, guys. Ugh. I sound like I'm in a submarine. Tote that barge, lift that bale. Blah blah blah. Something like that. All right, let me see if I can get the link. Here. I think LSP took down that video I mentioned. This one might help. Search for how it's done. Sony ZV-E10 settings for live streaming. Okay. Thanks, Matt. I'll look for that one. The other one I found. What the? I'm like. How's it going? It's Jay from Sony. Shush. Where the heck is it? So, there's a YouTube channel called The Three Techs, and it says how to use the Sony ZV-1 as webcam and settings. So that was the other one I was looking at. That was pretty cool for the live streaming settings there. So, but yeah, actually, you can see that right there. I was trying to like playing around with the Yeah, that's the other thing I'm trying to get used to because like with the lens there, I was trying to widen it out so my head didn't get chopped up, but at the same time, you kind of get this. So I figure like once I get it fired up with the VMIS, I can play with the cropping, so it's not this much exposed because like it's not as quite centered as I want to. But at the same time, I just want to be able to like to get the camera set up to be able to try that out. So, but fun stuff. Uh, what's this say? Oh, I got it. So yeah, so I'm pretty cool. The other thing I'm trying to figure out. Uh, I got the V. My Josh got the Vlogger kit that came with it, so that's the next video I got to figure out is just how to use this. I only got as far as about the locking and on the lens. I don't know. Like I'll probably have to check the camera. Well, I don't know if it'll have that on the webcam, but I'm trying to see like if it's possible if I can able to tilt up. I get the funny feeling that it's stuck like in that down mode, but because I was trying to like the tilt it upwards, but I'll probably figure that out. But yeah, so it's that's probably the next thing I learned. But most of the day was just trying to figure out the camera settings and stuff like that. But it's pretty cool. So so how's everyone doing? How's everyone's Christmases? Was Santa good to everyone? Oops, let me just take that off. There. I don't think I have it on product mode. Okay. Although it has that kind of, I shut off that mode because like I know I was playing around with the blurry background. I can't remember the name of it, but it's good that I'm in more focus than the other stuff. That's a good thing or not. Christmas was good. What's the lens? The lens is just the kit. Well, it's a built-in lens, so it's not because it's an older model. It's not interchangeable lens. I think the only option that we'll be able to get is like if you get like one of those converter lens kits that you can attach on top of the lens. So this one's the built-in Zeiss. I think it's 2.8. I can't make it out. I hacked North Pole and changed my status to the nice list. I don't know if Santa Rob got the message, but I think he'll look out for that next time, Matt. Bokeh. I think I just have a regular standard lens. I don't think I messed around with the. Did I? No, I don't think I played too much with the focus. Just kind of regular stuff. Okay. That's about it. Yeah, it's like I was. It felt like studying for an exam, but it was just man. I want to make sure like before I use the camera that just kind of learn a little bit more about the features and stuff like that. So it wasn't until like just a little short while ago I finally got a chance to hook up the camera, but I'll have to unhook it soon. So, what f-stop are you using? Let's see. It looks like it says 1.8 and the ISO is flashing at me at 120. Well, now it was 125 and now it said 160. But yeah, right now the f-stop's at 1.8. That's the other thing I had to get used to, the fact that the buttons are on the other side of the camera, so it's like I have to make sure like I got everything all set up because otherwise it'd be kind of awkward while you're streaming. You're like, hang on, and you go there. Little overexposed. Yeah. I wonder if I can go. Oh yeah, you know what? Son of a gun. That video I was watching, they were suggesting I change um the shoot. What was it he was saying? But anyway, I think the point he was making is that he was comparing to like most places you film in lower lit rooms, and so his recommendation was to boost the setting there. But I forget that because I've got the lighting the way it is, it's probably gonna like blow it out a little bit more. So I might have to go in and reset it. In my opinion. Okay. So I'll probably play around with that, but I was just as happy to be able to get it up and running. Let's see what else. Let's see. I had what was the manual that I was looking at? Yeah, I gotta check it out. But there was like one where you can connect the camera to the like to your phone. I think it's just more like for like work profile, like being able to share clips. I don't know if it's the same like with video, but I'll have to study that some more. That was an interesting thing to check out. But other than that, I think probably the next thing I gotta do is try to read up on for the vlogger kit. Because I figure, I know this is a dumb question, but I know this is good to be able to do like standalone videos. But I wonder if they had done something where it's just like with the Osmos, where you're able to stream from the camera. I don't think you can, but because I didn't see anything in the settings where it had like some sort of like a like that link to like to where you can stream and stuff. I probably not, but hey, Roy, how's it going? Thanks again for the tip. So right now I'm just plugged into the camera. So I'm running on the batteries for now until I can look into some of the other accessories to be able to do with the continuous filming. Okay, take it easy, Lars. Thanks for checking out. So I'll have to look into. I'll probably look into that, Roy. But I know, like, I'll probably like look into getting one of those. There, because John had mentioned in live stream video, there's one where you can get like a micro USB to like a you can plug into like a 5 volt like continuous pack, or you could do something like this where I had the Anchor power charger that also acts as a plug. But I could plug into that and plug in the wall, and that's another way I could add some more power to it till I could save up for the dummy. Because I do it. I mean, yeah, it makes sense to go with the manufacturer, so you don't address with any of the shortcomings from an alternate dummy battery that you recommend, Roy. So I got to look into that, and to get a micro HDMI cord to HDMI cord, so I can plug into the computer. So that way, if I do the 5 volt route, that I'll be able to get the continuous and also plug in the camera. Let's see what else. But yeah, so the next, as I mentioned, where I was gonna try to learn a little bit more like what I can do with this. I'm not in my vMix setup. I'm streaming directly into Restream. Otherwise, I would show you like how it looks from my perspective, how the camera's set up. So I'm a little bit at a disadvantage of showing some other visuals to show how things are kind of set up. I was gonna like grab my iPhone to try to do it through NDI, but I realized that's all set up through vMix, not to the computer. So, but yeah, so the next, as I mentioned, Roy, I was gonna try to learn a little bit more like what I can do with this. I'm not in my vMix setup. I'm streaming directly into Restream. Otherwise, I would show you like how it looks from my perspective, how the camera's set up. So I'm a little bit at a disadvantage of showing some other visuals to show how things are kind of set up. I was gonna like grab my iPhone to try to do it through NDI, but I realized that's all set up through vMix, not to the computer. So can't do that. That's about it. But yeah, so I'm pretty excited to test this camera and see how the video output was. I was a little concerned as to like if I might have like blown up the settings with it, but so far the video is okay. Audio, that'll be improved soon. I'm just had to unplug from the micro B to be able to plug in the camera there. So I'm using the camera audio for now. But I may do like a special stream because I've had to like work on like a mobile kit. So for shoots where I have to like use like mobile stuff like a wireless mic for like the iPhone and having different audio accessories or cables to connect to and different tripods and stuff like that. I thought it'd be kind of neat to be able to do a quick video just to share with what I have, so that if it's something that might help with anyone like experimenting to do a live stream remotely or just do some experimental stuff, that might come in handy. But I gotta sort that out. Plus, I don't think I have all the boxes, so I have to try to remember like what the names of some of those, because some of them are kind of generic, but you can still get them on Amazon, stuff like that. But I'll figure that out. Yeah, so that's about it. But hang on a second. I just gotta take a picture just to share with my brother later. Oh wait, you can't see this. There you go. All right, I'm gonna sign off. But thanks for helping out, Matt, Roy. Thanks for catching up, Lars and Sammy and everyone. Hope everyone's doing well, and I will catch you guys later.